Jay Ducote and Lauren Fain here with the Outdoor Shopper. ShopTOS.com has everything under the sun. And today we're going to explore one of my favorite hobbies, but really we're going to add safety to that. We're talking about firearms, but the Tac Plug is actually something that goes in the barrel of a handgun, and it's going to promote gun safety.
The Tac Plug is actually used to prevent debris, mud, rain, dust bunnies, anything from getting into your gun. And most importantly, if you leave it in there in an emergency situation, it's frangible, so it can be shot out and it disintegrates and it doesn't affect your bullet trajectory or your accuracy, which is very important.
It fits anything from a 38 caliber all the way up to 45, includes 9mm, 10mm, 40 caliber, a Colt 45, any of those, anything from 38 to 45, to 9mm and up, it'll fit. The great thing about it is that, well, you can actually shoot with it in there, right?
That's right. Once you can actually shoot, let's say if you're in an emergency situation, you have to shoot, this actually will disintegrate. So it won't affect your bullet trajectory at all. It won't affect your accuracy, and it disintegrates, which is very important, especially in emergency situations.
Right. If you have it at your bedside stand and you have the plug in there, and really the benefit of having the plug is to keep your gun barrel clean. A dirty gun is not a safe gun. So this is really a safety measure because you want what's inside that gun barrel to be as clean as possible. And of course, cleaning the gun regularly after shooting, after carrying it is great. But if you're in an environment, let's say you have it strapped to your hip, police officers, people overseas fighting for America right now that have a firearm that is exposed to dust, exposed to whatever it might be, you want that gun barrel to be clean. And so the Tac Plug fits right in there on any of these sizes, and it keeps any of that debris out of the barrel of the gun. I keep, when I'm hunting a lot of times, I'll keep a pistol strapped to me just in case. I'm usually rifle or bow hunting, but just in case something happens, and I have a pistol with me. But if I'm out on the deer lease and I'm riding around in a four-wheeler and I go through some mud and it kicks up, it could actually get lodged into the barrel of the gun. If I'm walking through a muddy field and I fall, I could actually land to where mud goes into the barrel of the gun, and that's actually that's not safe. It's a pain to clean, and the Tac Plug would solve that. ShopTOS.com or the toll-free number that you see right now at the bottom of your screen. The Tac Plug comes in little packs of 3. It's going to have each of the sizes, so 38 all the way up to 45, includes 9, 10mm, includes the Colt 45s, all your popular handgun sizes. It has you covered. 3 different plugs, but you're actually going to buy 3 and you get 1 free. So you're going to get 12 of these plugs, enough to where every one of your handguns, every one of those firearms can have its own plug in it.
The inventor of the Tac Plug, actually his uncle was in the police department and he passed away, so he inherited his gun collection, and as he was taking them apart, he realized all of the debris, dust bunnies that had collected throughout the years over these guns, and he thought to himself, how can I prevent this from happening? You know, for home protection,
right,
things like that. If you have to grab your gun and, you know, shoot it and it's jammed with debris, that's not a good situation that you want to be in.
These are safe to fire out of the gun. So if you had to, in emergency, fire the gun with that Tac Plug still in there, it will disintegrate, you'll be fine. But if you're just going to go to the range, if you know you're going to go shoot your weapon for a little while, it's really easy. You can just slide the Tac Plug right out of the barrel. When you're done at the range, you can slide one back in. I actually have the black one that you'll get in your pack, and it just slides right into that gun barrel. Keeps your gun clean, keeps it safe, and I think that's really the important things. Of course, anytime we're talking about firearms, gun safety is really number one. And this Tac Plug is designed to increase the safety of you and your loved ones around any firearm, around any handgun. This is something that you really need to have.
Totally agree.
Good, good. ShopTOS.com, the toll-free number that you see at the bottom of your screen, that's where you're going to find more information. And again, these come in 3 packs, and the packs will have 1 of each of our sizes. It fits any handgun from 38 up to 45. That's really what you want to make sure you have, is 1 for each gun. And to help you do that, to help you build that collection, buy 3 of these packs, you're going to get 1 free. So that's 12 Tac Plugs in all that you're going to have that fit those guns, all the sizes. I don't know what you have at your house, but from 38, 40, 44, 45, whatever it might be, 9mm, it's going to have it all. ShopTOS.com or the toll-free number at the bottom of your screen. Look for the Tac Plugs. Remember, All of the products that you've seen here today and many more can be found at shoptos.com or by calling 800-503-8671.
Thanks for joining us. Be sure to stop by next time where we feature more unique, innovative products tailored specifically for the great outdoors.